is going on, friends and fam? We're here again, day 941 in a row, the Renaissance Man Show, and we're going to get into it like we do every day. Make sure you subscribe and ding that bell. See you in a minute.
Wind starts blowing, I'm going to find a way. Some night when the world stops hating, we're going to find a way. And I'll keep waiting until we find that day. Yeah, I bet I'll keep saying, I'll keep playing. Whoa, until you meet us one day. Hey. Time to stop the hate. Stop the hate. Let's stop the hate, hey, yeah. It might be late, but let's stop the hate.
It's Thursday. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I'm here to ease my mind and help my living. It's Renaissance Man. It's the daily variety show, Mark Pires, Renaissance Man. I'm here to connect with you, to amplify your current state. And I'm here with you on day 941 in a row of the Renaissance Man Show. And we're going to get into it, just like we do every single day. So what are you doing already? Subscribe, ding the bell, share it. Let everybody know we're here. We're here to connect. We're here to distract you from the dire world that we're living in. I had a great conversation today about that. We're living in a disgustingly angry and negative and divisive world, but when we come here, we connect, we level each other up, we lift each other up into the light, because that is what matters in life. Your skin color means nothing. We are souls here at the same time in history. This is not by accident. We are meant to overcome these struggles and become, but we can't if we continue to listen to the media, we continue to listen to the masses, the lie. The lie is so big right now and everybody's just eating it up. No, I'm not doing it. So I will stand here with you. I will fight with you against the darkness to bring some light into this world. And I hope you show up tomorrow. That's all I can say. And I hope you tell some friends. And I hope you share it and you go out and you buy an album. That album comes out at midnight, I think, guys. I am so excited. I'm going to check it. I'm not sure if it's out at midnight, but if it is, we're throwing it on Spotify. We're listening to that freaking thing. Are you kidding me? All the 13 songs from the album 7? It's ridiculous. The album is just quite ridiculous. I'm pretty excited about it. But I too have to say, we are in a bit of a paradox here. I've made this crazy, I don't know, it's like standing on the mountaintop. I'm going to release an album a month this year. That's quite a thing to try to do. It's not something that's easy to do, but I am just doing it, okay? But to just give you some perspective into that being done, we are putting out album 7 tonight. At midnight it comes out. And tomorrow we start laying out album 8. Do you know I already have 5 songs ready for album 8, and number 6 is being created right now, basically, but I kind of did something last night that I may show you. I'm not sure what we're going to do yet, but I want to explain where we are here, and the show's about to evolve again for the positive. So I think we need our woohoo first before I can explain all this. We're getting close. I have a new concept here, and it's not necessarily a new concept. You know, every song should have multiple parts, not just one part. When I'm doing all this live looping, it gets very easy to throw one loop in there and add all this cool stuff and then sing over it, and then we have a song. And that's what most of this has been. But last night I did something. I kind of challenged myself further after the show. I took something we started at the end of the show, and I did something with it. And I'm going to share it with you right now after this woo-hoo. So, Matt Zabrowski, thanks for coming in tonight, buddy. Give me the woo-hoo. They're all waiting for it. Can we get it? Give it to me, Zabrosk. Woo-hoo! Yeah, buddy. You rock. Are you hanging out tonight for the show? Or do you have to get... you got to get going? Zabrosk. Matt Zabrowski never has time to hang out for the full Renaissance Man show. I got to go home. Yibbity yabbity you, right? I mean, seriously, you're going to do a yibbity yap? I'm just saying you got to really know your stuff if you're going to be a yapper. Anyhow, I want to show something or share something with you. So this is what we created last night, the last 10 minutes of the show, 15 minutes of the show. Check this out. Right? So this is the part of the song right here, right? This is this is the verse. Oh, summer days, we're hanging out, yeah, we're getting along. We don't make sense to the narrative, no, 'cause they all say oh, I can't believe the lies, no. So we stay the night. We wait for the light to shine out. They don't understand why we don't want to fight. I'm over that, yeah, let's get back to love and caring again. Oh, you know you're my friend, through thick and thin, no matter what shape we're in society, we're gonna break through, me and you, yeah, we're gonna break through, me and you, find a way to make this wrong right, yeah, we still got time, I'll show you the way. So, we need a chorus. And I won't relent, no, I'll show my heart to you, I'll go. Oh, together we can do anything, everything they say is all lies, 'cause you got love in you, and I got love in me, so share it, don't hold it in, no, let it out, down, stop, just of your heart from exploding with love. You only got one impression to make, so make it, and then we'll take it. This time we'll make it right. Oh, we'll make it right. Gonna make it right. Yeah. Oh. We're sitting here all night long, looking for the puzzle piece to make the perfect song. I don't know if you told, but positivity can make all the rest of it feel old. Maybe you can do a thing or two to share it with a friend or two. surprise. The early birds rise with the sun. It builds energy, is unending supply for you to tap into if you open up yourself to the thought. Just open up your mind, 'cause we've got 1 second that's always ticking. Yeah, it's never changing. We're always stuck in the past. We're always trying to figure out where we're going. Just try to live right here. Just try to feel what we're in right now. What we're doing together. This moment is powerful if you live in it with me. all against you, and you've got to show what you got. And if you hold back now, they'll see your fear. It's coming through like water through the sand. Yeah, you can't stop it, no, it's penetrating the land. And it's only a matter of moments in the history of time before it all is gone. We're living in a water world, or worse, it's all over. Not even memory, 'cause one day that will be a real thing. Oh, way, hopefully way into the future. Don't give up. what's crazy to me is that and I've been trying to cut it down for you guys earlier and don't know how that's going to work. I was right. I wrote one already, guys. What the heck? There's some crazy parts, too, that I had in here. I gotta find one of the good parts. This is 20 minutes in. I had 31 minutes that I did last night, and I'm like, I'll make it 8 minutes long. Oh man, I don't know. Now I got 2 versions of the song. What am I gonna do with that? I don't know. Was that good? I'm trying to find. There was like at least one of the. That's it right there. Gosh, guys. So last night, right after the show, I'm like, I need a second part to go along with this. You know, like. I'm like, you know, it would be hot if it was like. Dun, 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 dun. And then all these horns. This is a 5-piece horn section, guys. I did it each section like I do with the vocals. I had another I wanted to add, and I kept it out. I'll play it for you. Take it on tour, yeah, get them home. What I have for a part here was time to shut down that narrative they're selling you. Oh, your time is now. Pull the cord, open up your mind, yeah. You're living in the matrix, yeah, yeah. We're living in the matrix, yeah, yeah. No matter what you think, yeah, this ain't what you think, no. Ending would be nice, but no. Things out of tune now. When you bend the hell out of the strings like I was bending the hell out of the strings, you better expect them strings ain't going to be sounding very good after that. Woo! Sparky! Sparky in the house! My brother! Woo! We're going to be doing the woos all night. Woo! You didn't get a woo? You got a woo-hoo and then you got a woo also. On top of the woo-hoo, you got a double woo whammy woo. All right? Guys, if you miss Spider Mark and The Curious Case of Peter Marker, you got to go back and watch it. But yesterday was a seriously killer extra added bit of Peter Marker. And I didn't get a chance to drop it. I didn't get a chance to cut it, guys. Guess what I was working on? I made a version of it for 43 minutes or something like that. Yeah, scrap this one. That's awesome. And now take this one that we did tonight. Or it's going to be an 84-minute version of one song. which maybe we need. That's the sickest beat right there. I love that riff. It gets in my head. Holy cow. That song just gets rolling on me. You know what I mean? So look, here's where we are. The album comes out in an hour, I think. Let's just check and see. I've been checking this link, and it still doesn't let me have the preview. I'm really upset about that because I thought I'd be able to at least play the preview for you guys. You know, it says available soon. When? When are you freaking available, man? I mean, I'm sitting here. I'm trying to get people to see the show. Trying to get them to hear the songs. 13 of them. They're all awesome. Guys, 7 albums. Sparky, 7 albums released so far this year, buddy. Go to Spotify, okay, friend? You got to go in there and check it out. You'd be like, what the heck is this? Just 7 albums from this year alone, and we're just dropping another one in 3 weeks, 3.5 weeks, so don't get fresh. I'm just letting you know. Like, you shouldn't get fresh because we're literally dropping another one. I got 5 songs in the pocket. This one right here we just did tonight. Gosh almighty, I don't even know. It's insane. Let's see. When Normal returns, so it's still not up yet. But, let's see, is this playing? Let's see. Oh, I see, it's playing Masked Up. So I had it open earlier, and it looks like the 7 albums are here still, but not the 6 albums here, but not the 7th. So you're going to have to just wait a little bit, and then you'll be like, yippity yap when you get it, okay? But what I will do is play you one of the songs that you're going to hear on the album, because that I like to do is to share the moments here that happen, that hopefully you were a part of when I made them. If not, you're catching it now. This... I don't know if I should play this one right here, but it's unbelievable, the vibe. The vibe of I'm Sick of Being Scared. Holy freaking cow. There's a riff here that I can't do. Christopher Walken sings Don't Stop Me Now. Wow, Don't Stop Me Now. Wow. You can't sing a song and don't stop me. No. Wow, you sing Taiwan. 74 shooting film. They said, Chris, just draw out the friggin' sides. So, wow, I like the script. Wow, we like yo. You do yo. You just take them friggin' lines. You say them how the frig you want. I said, okay. Go out there. They took the commas. I made them all exclamation points. I took the periods. I made them commas. Semicolon. Wow. All of a sudden, you get to a moment. He's like, I'm going to go grab the car from the garage. Instead, the comma does exclamation point. I'm going to get the car in the garage. Money. He said, wow, Chris, we need you to do creepy guy. You ever heard of Duck Man? Duck Man. Deer hunter. Wow, you take a gun and you put it to your head. You say, pull the trigger. I didn't make it. I didn't get through. Sub-Zero, you made it through tonight. I'm loving it. Cheryl, I'm very, very happy to hear that. Cheryl says, your music helps me complete my mission. I'll tell you what, that makes me very happy. It really does. Paul, my brother, look at Paul. What you ask and you shall receive, my friend. Christopher Walken. All right. You don't have to twist my arm to Christopher Walken. I love Chris. Wow. Guys, you can beat seat. You come down. Thursday night. You play song. 2-part harmony and get the drum hum. You get this horns background. It's the song of choice. Oh, you don't want to dance? Come on. Christopher Walken, crazy dancer. Oh, you get up, you dance. Wow. Oh, my goodness. Oh, my goodness. Ron says there was an Alaska quake at 9+. Jeez. Hopefully Ron comes over after he's done and he can tell us about it. Maybe I still have to have Ron on. We're supposed to have Ron on for a chat. It just hasn't happened. I know he's been busy. I'm trying to sell real estate during the day, and then I'm putting the time in I can here with you guys every night. But this song right here, I am sick of being scared on all levels. And I think that, I was seeing people today, and this is just an interesting narrative, like just perspective I want to throw at you guys. And this is just my personal opinion. I don't know what you've done. If you've taken that step of throwing that thing in your shoulder that I haven't done. But I want to just say something that I wanted to clear the air, okay? What we've been told from the beginning to today has been lie after lie after lie. And if you go back to my Dr. Evil, Dr. Fauci, and Bill Gates clip that I did on March 10th, I think it was, of 2020, I told the future. Every single thing from that comedy satire bit has come true. And the last line where they say, we all need vaccines. That is literally what the narrative is everybody needs it. And there's no other thing. And we need to fool them. There's a line in there that Gates says that's so funny. If we want them to take it, we have to make them believe that they need it or something like that. We have to scare them into thinking they need it, something like that. And it was a funny line I came up with, but it's all come true. I just want to full circle it for you. We all as a nation, as a world, shut down. We all started doing this thing called social distancing. We started wearing these masks on our faces, and we started doing things like not getting together for family events, for birthday parties, for funerals, going to do business. We kept our distance, okay? If you do me a favor at some point and you go over and you type in cdc.gov and you just look for the graphs and look for the case graphs, okay? And what you'll see is where we were about 3 weeks ago, maybe 4 weeks ago, was exactly where we started in this pandemic. Exactly where, okay? Almost to the numbers. Like the graph went like this and then back down. I remember this whole thing. Oh, we got to try to break the curve or whatever the hell he said. We could, we have to get the curve thing going, right? We're talking about the curve. This thing curved like a mow all the way back to square one. Okay, this is probably why they were like, sure, take off your mask-a-roos. Here's my problem with this. The narrative all of a sudden starts being vaxxed against unvaxxed, and if you're unvaxxed, you're the spreader. The reason why it's out and spreading all over the country is because of the unvaxxed. They didn't go and get it. Now everybody's getting it because of you, because you didn't get the Gates serum, the Gates formula in your shoulder. Hold on a minute. So I didn't get it. What I did do is continue to live the same lifestyle I've been living for the last year and a half, which is wear my freaking mask when I go into places, which is not just go and shake hands and touch people. I pound people. I keep my social distance. Okay? I'll talk to you from across the freaking room or from outside. A lot more appreciated if you don't mind me talking from the outside. But I want to say something. What I'm seeing is this. There are cases, and then there is breakthrough cases, right? These breakthrough cases. And then I'm getting just an outside temperature of the situation. And what I see is this. There are people that are so fed up, they're not doing what I'm doing. They're like, not that they don't believe it, but they're like, I'm over it, okay? And whether they are vaxxerood or not, they're not wearing this anymore. And they're going and they're doing whatever. They're going in and out of places. And they're not getting it or they are getting it. But at the same level as the people that are fully vaxxerood, I'm thinking, if you look at what's going on in Australia right now, they said like 145 people are in the hospital. And he goes through all these stats, and it's scary. And then all of a sudden he says at the very end, all but one are fully vaxxed. So all the people at risk of dying in the hospital on respirators, there's 145 of them. All of them but one were fully vaxxed. How does that make sense if they're telling you and they're telling us that if you get it, you won't get really sick? You may get CV, but you won't feel effects. You'll get a really, really mild case. Tell that to the people in Australia right now that are on death's door from 13 to 70, 80 years old. I'm going to just call back to an interview I did here on the show for 4 interviews. If you want to go back and look, they're there. You just have to search. Just type in Dr. Fleming. I had Dr. Richard M. Fleming on here, who's extremely brilliant, and he created a formula on how to actually determine the level of CV you had in your body. It's like the Fleming. It was called the Fleming. Let me see if I can remember this. He had a anagram for it, or acronym. It was called the Fleming. It was basically like a super PCR test, but not a PCR test at all. What Dr. Fleming created is a way to determine if you had CV or not, and how much CV you had. And because he was like, look, people may be saying they have it and they have none, like, or it's dead virus, you know? So he said something very interesting at the beginning. He said, look, Mark, I truly believe that the people that get the V or don't get the V will have the same reaction either way. Well, they'll have it and have a reaction to it, the CV, or they'll not get it and have the same reaction. And this is his belief. He said what's really killing people is something called deep thrombosis. The blood starts to thicken, which is why, curious enough, and I'm not a doctor, I don't know any of this. I'm just going off what Dr. Fleming told me. Hydroxychloroquine, I can't say the full words, I don't think, because we'll get censored even more. The hydroxychloroquine, that stuff, it's a blood thinner as well. It's got some amazing qualities, he was telling me. He's like, Mark, it has so many amazing qualities, and it's safe, but it's 2 cents a day or something like that, and that's why they don't want it. But it's not that it's not a cure, but it could help keep your blood flowing so you don't die of a stroke or a blood clot. That's accurate, and that's something that it does. It's like, it's known for being a blood thinner. So if we know people are dying from blood thickening, I don't know. So for them to have a vendetta against that was really a big red flag for me. But then again, what I just want to say is, if you stand back and you look at this, the people that have not, for the most part, like I said, now people are totally fed up and they're like, whatever. And I think it's just going rampant again. But the people that are getting it, they may have been vaxxed and they're not like through the woods. This thing can get you no matter what, whether you get the Vaxxaroo or not. So that's why my theory is I'm not getting the Vaxxaroo, because I may get the Vaxxaroo, still get CV, and then I'm on death's door anyway. But I put some freaking thing by Bill Gates or whoever in my arm instead of allowing myself to create, to show up every day and live my life. And you know what? I'm not going to be a 50,000er. I'm not going to be that person who's like, oh, do you remember? Yeah, he shouldn't have taken the Vaxxaroo. I'm not that guy. And then I also don't want to be the guy who's like, oh, he should have taken the Vaxxaroo. It's like there's no right answer on this, guys. There really isn't. We were joking the other day, but it was so true. My wife said, you either get the bioweapon or you take a bioweapon. And I'm like, freaking A. It's so true. You get the bioweapon or you take the bioweapon. Let's see. Paul has 32 milligrams of L-quinine in an Indian tonic water. Is that the same thing, buddy? 32 milligrams L-quinine. You know what? We have quinine. My wife picked up some of that because we heard it's a... yeah, Alex is right too. It's not even a V, guys. It's a software. I try to say this and people get mad at me. I'm like, guys, go to Moderna's website. It says that it's a software, that it's genetic software. They're turning on things inside your body, and also can turn things off or open up new possibilities to sickness. Here's the thing I fear most. I've said this from the beginning. This is my biggest problem with the V. Right now, let's just think about this logically. Right now, you have the Delta, and you have this new one that just came over. Oh, yay, we got another now. Every day, every week, as soon as you start the fear, it goes back to my Dr. Facce, Dr. Evil bits. Like, with the fear's down, we have to stir the pot again, get the murder hornets. But, like, it's literally, you got to keep stirring the pot, right? Here's my thought, my question to you at the same time. If we are out in a world right now where 100% of the cases, I'm saying 100% of the cases that are out there right now are not the original strain. Hear me again. 100%, I'm thinking, I don't know if this is true, but 95%, 90% of the cases, 98% of the cases that are out there right now are not the original strain that started this thing. Every one of the Vs, or softwares, whatever you want to call it, was designed off the original strain. Now, I've heard a few things. I don't know if they're conspiracy or not, but I want to ask you if this is a conspiracy. I saw a French Nobel Peace winner, virologist, brilliant man, and they said, should we be Vaxxarooing the whole world? And he said, are you kidding me? This is the worst thing. He said, in history, when we look back in history books, this will be considered a travesty. Now, this is what he says, and I've been challenged on it many times. I don't know. I'm not a virologist, so I have no idea. But you guys tell me if this sounds like it could make sense. This French Nobel Peace-winning virologist said that the Vaxxaroo is doing one thing. It's creating the variants. He said, and it makes perfect sense to me, that when you introduce the Vaxaroo, what happens is that the V tries to find a way to survive, and it mutates. That mutation is the way around the Vaxaroo. So now you've got Delta. You got all these different variants that are basically a mutation that has gone around the Vaxaroo. Okay? And they want to continue to force you to take that original strain of Vaxaroo, whatever the freak they put in there, which has no effect on the variants. And I don't care what they tell you. Oh, they're effective against the variants. No, they're not. People are still getting it. People are still dying from it. I truly believe you put 5 people that are Vaxarooed in a room, 5 people that are not Vaxarooed in a room with somebody who's got CV, the same amount of people come up with CV on both sides. It's just my philosophy, my feeling based on what I'm seeing right now. If all the people in the hospital in Australia right now, all of them but one were fully Vaxarooed, what does that tell you? Bigger picture. Del Bigtree said something a few months back that scared the hell out of me. It goes back to what I'm just talking about the original strain. He said, you got to think about it this way. You got a front line of defense. Let's call it A. A's, like a bunch of A's sitting there in the front. And that's your front line of defense. As soon as anything happens in your body, you get a cold, you get a flu, you get anything, these things attack, all right? And so what Del said that made perfect sense. He said, if these A's are all looking for, he introduced the CV19 Vaxaroo, okay? So now you have in between these A's, you've got this Vaxaroo, right in between them. When the Vaxaroo, the next strain comes at them, these original fighter white blood cells you had in your body sit there dormant because what they created is so powerful, it makes them like inept. They don't do anything. They sit there. Now, you've got these specific CV19 cells that are in there that are meant to stop this thing, right? But because your original protection is not there, it's dormant, and this thing is looking for, let's call it Delta, and it's not looking for Delta, it's looking for A, the original one. It's only looking for A. Maybe it catches a little bit of Delta as it comes through because it's kind of wiping, but outside of that, you're completely susceptible. But not only to that, and this is what he said, and that scared me, you're susceptible to even like the common cold in like 6 months, a year, 2 years. Your body no longer fights back because those original white blood, fighter cells are sitting there overpowered by these toxic, genetically modified, I don't even know what the hell they give you guys. Do you guys know that Moderna has an actual proprietary ingredient in their Vaxaroo? They don't have to tell you what's in it. And it's got a patent on it. I think it has everything to do with that chip. Even though they tell you there's none, there's something more going on here. But I mean, you have to tell yourself and you have to start asking yourself, if we know there are treatments, there are things that do work. I mean, we're sitting here right now. Paul has something he says, look, if this I heard works, and it's basically the hydroxy thing that we were talking about. If you do these things, you have a better chance of just running it, and you have a better chance, I think, of taking, I don't know. It's crazy. Every time I talk about this, it's like someone will say, yeah, but then if you die of this, then everybody's going to be like, you're an idiot because you didn't take the Vaxaroo. I'm like, yeah, but right now I'm writing 1 to 3 songs a night. I'm creating comedies in the moment and I'm connecting with the world. You tell me there's a chance I can go and get shot up with something that's going to make me shake like crazy or have me die from something called Guillain-Barré or just literally die because I put some freaking thing inside of me that I think is not supposed to be in you. When right now I'm functioning, I'm creating. There's one more thing that scared the hell out of me, guys. This was like a clip that I saw early on in the pandemic. Some guy in like 2009, he's in front of like government officials and he's saying, look, we have it all worked out now. We can introduce through a vaccine. All we got to do is get people to voluntarily take the vaccine. Nobody will do this. But if we can get the whole world to take this, what it will do is it will shut down the specific gene that are in people that are very expressive, people that create and maybe try to buck the system, people that are protesters, that type of thing. It shuts that gene off in them. And this guy talked about it back then. I could see that being in there as well. And you would never know if you didn't have that gene. You know what I mean? I happen to have that gene. I'm not a fighter, but I'm a fighter with my words. I'm a fighter with my music. I'm a fighter with my passion. I just won't literally hit anybody. I can't shoot anybody. I can't do anything like that. But I can love with everything I've got. I can express myself in the way I feel about these situations. That I do. And I'm thankful for that, you know. But I want you to critically think here, you know, like if you're standing back, the reason this thing is spreading is because of the people that are vaxxered that took their masks off and started going back to normal. They're the ones that have been spreading it because they're the ones that are getting it. Because guess what? That V doesn't work. And if it does, maybe it helps you from getting serious symptoms or a lot of people from getting the serious symptoms, but they're still getting CV. And that was the biggest lie I couldn't stand from Dr. Fraudshi. The whole time he would sit there, he'd say, if we all get vaccinated, then we won't get it anymore. I'm like, who the freak are you to say you won't get it? People still get the flu after they get the flu shot. They just get a lesser version, right? So how come all of a sudden people won't get it, liar? He's such a liar. And it bothers me so much when he sits there on the stand on the Senate and he says, we didn't supply the money for gain of function research in the Wuhan labs. But we know they did. They tracked the money. He gave it to an offshore, different, like a third party, and they paid the Wuhan lab. And so this is all there. And he says, well, that's not, this is where he tries to slime his way out. He says, we did not do gain of function research on this virus. Are you freaking kidding me? He's going to try to weasel himself out on that technicality? It's not even a technicality. That's not a thing you can say. Oh, we didn't do gain of function research on this virus. No, you paid for gain of function research. It was a blanket statement. Not what type of gain of function. Was it on the virus that we're currently dealing with now? Yeah, it was, absolutely. But for him to lie about that too and to say, no, I didn't do it. And no, it wasn't for this virus. He's a liar. He's the worst. And you know what? Nothing can be done about these government officials because I'll tell you what, guys, the corruption, you know it, it's so thick to the point where we are today. We actually finally got something going for 4 years that was productive for this country, that was about this country. And then they completely, yes, all over it, destroyed it. And they destroyed the people who loved America. They destroyed the integrity of this country in the last 4 years with the lie. And then they get China back in here? Like, that's what happened. China and Russia are back in. Good job. How's that pipeline doing? The Russian pipeline, they got the okay. But we don't get one here. The one that we had that had American jobs going, all that stuff, no, that's a no-go. Because American lives don't mean anything. It's Russian lives that mean something. And Chinese lives when you're the president of America. But look, this is not popular stuff to say, and that's why I shouldn't be saying it. I just want to express myself about the V itself. Stand back. Realize if you are unV'd right now, you are not the spreader. I want to give you some confidence and understand that you are not the spreader. If you've done what I've done, which is still continue to social distance, you wear your mask, you use your sanitizer, and you are respectful of those 3 things, then you are not the spreader. The spreaders are the freaking people walking around Home Depot with their masks off, going into restaurants with their masks off, and then they're walking out of there and doing whatever, okay? But like I said, you could put them in a room together. I'm pretty sure the same amount of people are walking out with CV. And I know this thing called IVY Mectaroo, the ivermectin, that stuff works. You can't get it. It's illegal. There are physicians doing it online because you can't even go anywhere. The government's against you using it. They're against anything that can help, guys. They want you to take something that could do something really bad to you. And we won't know for another 18 to 36 months, by the way. But don't worry about it. The science. Well, you just said you wouldn't. I got to read you guys something. This is brilliant. If I could find it. Saw this today. If I could find this on Facebook, I'll be very happy right now. And I don't think I'll be able to find it. I don't even know. Oh my goodness. Guys, this is genius, okay? I want to explain something to you about timing and life, okay? I wrote nailed it at the bottom when this lady wrote this thing. I just went over here to Facce book to be like, I don't think I'll find it because I don't even know this lady. I don't know who she is. She just popped up with this thing, okay? I said nailed it. Just now, it came up and said, Deanna liked your comment. Deanna liked my comment. And now you guys get to hear Deanna's complete comment. You want to hear it? Check this out, guys. This is real. This is not real, but this is real. Now pay attention, kids. Read until the end. This is about where we are right now, ... And then she's saying this is between her, CDC, and CV19. It's a three-way conversation. The New York Times is in there as well. I'll try to see if I can give you all the info. Actually, I wonder if I can I open this up so we can look at it together? Let's do that. That would be better. If this allows me to open it, I'm not sure if it will. I'm going to give it a shot real quick. Give me the tuber. This took a right turn. I was about to play you a song. But this is the Renaissance Man show. Deal with it. Oh, no, it's not letting me. All right, we tried. So let me just read it to you. Or wait, maybe can I do the, let's do this. Hold on a minute. We're going to try the other thing. Window capture. No. Let's see if this lets me open this up. It's not letting me open it up. Let's try one more time. Oh, I got it, guys. Okay, good. Check this out. Ready? Oh, I got it. Okay, awesome. We can all look at this together. So, how do I do? Oh, I have to go over here to read it. So check this out. Ready? Pay attention, kids, and read until the end. This is me, and this is about where we are right now. Me. CDC. Should I get the poke if I already have had CV? Yes, you should get the poke regardless of whether you have already had it. CV19. That's because experts do not know yet how long you are protected from getting sick again after recovering from CV19. Me. Oh, okay. We don't know how long the natural immunity lasts. I got it. Okay. So how long does the poke-induced immunity last? CDC. There's still a lot we're learning about CV19 pokes, and CDC is constantly reviewing evidence and updating guidance. We don't know how long protection lasts for those who are poked, though. Oh, okay, this is me. But wait a second. I thought you said the reason I need the poke was because we don't know how long the natural immunity is going to last. But it seems like you're saying also we don't know how long the poke immunity lasts. So, exactly, is the poke immunity better than my natural immunity? CDC ... me. All right, but haven't there been a bunch of studies suggesting that natural immunity could last for years or even decades? CDC, yes. New York Times, years, maybe even decades, according to a new study. Me. So natural immunity might last longer than the poke immunity. CDC. Possibly, you never know. Okay, if I get the poke, does that mean I won't get sick? This is Britain? Nope. I think it's supposed to be CDC. Nope. We are just now entering a seasonal spike. About half of our infections in the hospital. No, this is Britain. Nope. We're just now entering a seasonal spike, and about half our infections and hospital admissions are poked people. There you go, peep. So check this out. CDC, is that true? Are there a lot of people in the U.S. catching COVID after getting the poke? CDC, well, we stopped tracking breakthrough cases. We accept voluntary reports of breakthroughs, but we aren't out there looking for them. Wait, hold on. So does that mean if someone comes in the hospital with CV, you don't track them because they've been poked? You only track the unpoked COVID cases? CDC, that's right. Okay. Well, if I could still get sick after I get the poke, how is this helping me? We never said you wouldn't get sick. We said it would reduce your chances of serious illness or death. Oh, sorry. Okay. All right. So exactly how much does it reduce my chances of serious illness or death? Well, we don't know exactly. Oh, then what's your best estimate for how much risk reduction there is? Oh, look, we don't know. Okay. Next question. Okay. If I'm healthy and I don't want the poke, is there a reason I should get it? Yes, for the collective. Now, how does the collective benefit from me getting poked? Because you could spread the virus to someone else who might get sick and die. Can a poked person spread the virus to someone else? Yes. So if I get poked, I could still spread the virus to someone else? Yes. But I thought you just said the reason I should get poked was to prevent me from spreading it to the virus. How does that make any sense? If I could still catch CV and spread it after getting the poke. Never mind. Just the other thing is this. If you stay unpoked, there is a chance that the virus could possibly mutate into a strain that escapes the poke's protection, putting all poke people at risk. Wait, so the poke stops the virus from mutating? No. So it could still mutate in poked people? Yes. I'm confused. This is confusing. If the poke doesn't stop mutations and it doesn't stop infections, then how does me getting poked help prevent a more deadly strain from evolving to escape the poke? You aren't listening, okay? The bottom line is, as long as you are unpoked, you pose a threat to poked people. But what kind of threat? The threat that they could die. They could get serious CV and possibly die. My brain hurts. Didn't you just say that the poke doesn't keep people from catching COVID, but prevents a serious case or dying? Now it seems like you're saying poke people can still easily die from CV, even after they got the poke, just by running into an unpoked person. Which is it, huh? That's it. We're hanging up now. Wait. No, I just want to make sure I understand this. So even if I already had CV, I should still get the poke. Because we don't know how long the natural immunity lasts. But we also don't know how long the poke immunity lasts. And I should get the poke to keep a poked person from catching COVID from me. But even if I get the poke, I can still give it to someone anyway. And the other poked person can still easily catch a serious case of CV from me and die, right? Do I have all that right? Me. Hello? Is there anyone there? Brilliant, right? Holy cow. Guys, that was such a brilliantly written little comment on Facebook. And it's so true, right? I mean, every single thing there is like, it's just a contradictory statement. Wait, hold on a second. You're contradicting yourself again. You say masks don't work, then they work. You tell people that social distancing work. We do it. Then all of a sudden, the people that are social distancing and wearing masks are the spreaders. They're the super spreaders. How does any of it make sense? It doesn't. It just sort of fits into their narrative enough for you guys to believe it, to throw it into your yogurt like, like granola. You're like, oh, it's that little additive. It's terrible. And I don't know if it's because I shut the TV off 941 days ago or what, but I'm not in for that deception. Like there's nothing in me that ever spider senses that and is like, yeah, that seems like it makes sense. Like everything's a lie. You see Chris Cuomo over, you see all these people, they are just full of it, just raking in the dollars. You know that funk song you know what? We're putting that on right now because the bottom line is they're just out there raking in the freaking dollars and you guys are out there. And unfortunately, we're all being lied to the point where most of the consensus is like, yeah, that's real. And I'm like, what is going on? No, people do not hate each other. People do not hate each other. If there's one thing I can prove to you by showing up for 941 days in a row and not getting paid for this once, is that people do not hate each other. There's a lot of love in some people, some more than others, but there's a lot of love. And we need to figure out how to pull it out of each and every person out there. This is why I show up. So, let me play you this real quick, because bottom line is we got to funk the division, all right? I was going to play you the other song, Sick of Being Scared, which is also another great one. That's how it started the conversation, Sick of Being Scared. But when I tell you that they're raking in the dollars, I got to play you Funk the Division, because that's a line in the song that comes back over and over. I looped it in. This is like a really cool vibe, this tune right here. Funk, straight up funk right here. But I just want to share one thing with you. Whatever you decide to do, I support you, okay? And if you are, there's another song you should hear, one of the songs I did recently, like, I don't even know what song it is because I'm writing so much, but it talks about how the guilt trip that people put you on for not getting it. It's pretty powerful stuff. I'm in a room with people that are all vaxxed, and they're like, you need to get it. You're putting everybody at risk, and we're worried about you and your health. And I'm like, God almighty, it's a lot, guys. It's a lot of weight. There's been lots of times in the last whatever months where I'm like, man, maybe for a split second, I'm like, man, maybe I should get it because I don't want to die of CV. But then I'm like, I don't want to freaking die of that thing either. I don't want to get an autoimmune disease in 3 years or whatever. I'm staying away from everybody. I'll stay in my freaking basement here. Just have to figure out how to make some dollars here or else I can't stay in my basement here. But that would be the way. I stay away from everybody. Right? You're good with that, right, Zabrosk? He came back. He's here for a minute. So guys, this right here is called Funk the Division. And if you can, I gave you the link right there. It's coming out tonight. It's track 3 on the album. The album is called Everything is Possible. And it's coming out at midnight in 23 minutes, I think, if it shows up. I see. The thing is, I only uploaded it 2 days ago, so sometimes it takes a few days to get into the music stores. It should be on iTunes by tonight. We'll see, though. Anyway, this is Funk the Division, and do me a favor and share it. All right, why isn't there audio here? Huh. So now we don't have audio? What are we doing here? Let me see if I can fix that. Tuber. Huh. This is weird. All right, so that's not working. Have I played anything for you guys yet tonight? I guess not. Maybe that's just... Sometimes the system acts weird. That makes no sense, though. Try it in a different link and see if it does anything. No, that's not making any noise either. I don't know. This is weird. Well, and we may be unable to play clips tonight, which is fine, if that's the case. But this song is fire. It would be really nice to play it for you. I don't think you guys hear anything on your end, but I don't hear anything on my end. I don't know what happened and why that's not working. Let me see. What happens if I switch and then go back? Let's try that one time. Nope. Funk the Division. I see this is the point. They're trying to funk the division. They don't want you guys to hear it. They don't want you guys to funk the division. It's pretty messed up is what I have to say, really. I'm really trying to figure out why that's not working, though. It's really odd. Let me just put this on for 1 second and see if I could try the audio properties again. Huh. Nothing is working. At least the audio for this isn't working. Everything else seems to be working fine. Jeez. Oh wait, no, this is the wrong thing. That's why I got the wrong thing on. Hold on a minute. But that's not working either. Ay, Jezusa. Wait, that's weird. Why? Where's my audio? Hold on a minute. This is weird. Everything looks different here. I think something happened. Because I don't see the stuff I usually see here. All my different presets are gone. What the hell did they do to me here? I gotta put my audio in somewhere. Let me try this. Maybe this is the issue. Roadcaster's there. I'm going to try putting audio in. Let's see. I know it's exciting looking at a video with no audio. Audio input capture. Let's see what this goes to. Let's just put it as tube YouTube YT. I don't know what I'm supposed to put in. Yeah, I have no idea what this is supposed to be. I'm going to just put it there and see what happens. I don't think it's going to work. No, it's not working. Jeez. This is what they do to you, huh? All right. Well, I guess I have to figure it out tomorrow because I have no idea what the heck happened here when I get this off the screen here. What are you doing to me over there? There we go. Yeah, I don't know why that's not working. Very, very odd stuff. Yeah, I mean, everything else seems to be working, but the internet stuff is not. Very weird. That's never really happened before. I don't know what the heck's going on with that. Anyhow, guys, the album is coming out in a few minutes. I hope you guys will check it out. And remember, no matter what you decide to do, there's no right decision here. You either get the bioweapon or you take the bioweapon. Oh, that's so true, Mr. B said. At least there's subtitles there. Yeah, I wonder if it's not that, because everything's coming straight from the computer, so it's very odd why that's happening. I have no idea what the reasoning is, but I do know something looks different here in the center. Like, I don't know what this is. It's just not the same. So something was changed, and it's not looking right. I'm going to try a few things here and see what happens, and see if we can get lucky. We'll hear it right away if anything opens up. Come on. Come on, baby. Let's do the twist. All right, you're not working either. Let's try one thing while this is open. Maybe I can get this to... Nice. What's weird is... I don't know if that's the music. No, it's just my microphone coming through. Yeah, I don't know. Not working. I tried it. It should be like... Let's see, Rodecaster Pro. Let's try putting it into Rodecaster Pro and let's see what happens. You working yet? No, you're not. You suck. YouTube. That's not YouTube. This is something with my own system tonight. I don't know why it's doing it, but it's doing it. Anyway, okay, I'm shutting it off. It is a fire tune, though, so guys, seek it out if you can. Especially when the album comes out. Check out the whole album if you can. You could Spotify it for your charge. Yeah, guys, I'm going to also try to get some rest early tonight. I was up really late last night working on that piece of music, and then we did a whole new song of it tonight. It's so funny when I did it last night. I was like, oh, I should wait until everybody's live. We'll do it live together. I'm like, no. It would be really cool if I could finish it and then debut it tomorrow. I got like 2 minutes in. I didn't have any time today on it. But I would say this. Tomorrow, we do it all over again for Friday night. Friday Night Live. So, I would say, I will get this fixed for tomorrow as well. And at midnight, the album should be live, hopefully. I'm not sure. You're going to have to check it out. But I do want to say thank you, Anna Trejos, Cheryl Niles, Jesse Elmer, my brother, Juniper Berries, Mr. B, so good seeing you, NPC, Paul Dillon, my friend, and Trish Killian. You guys are awesome. I really appreciate you. And tomorrow, we're going to do it all over again. So just show up. Spread the word. Tell a couple people we're here. I tried to follow Act's idea and just not do restream tonight and go direct to YouTube. For some reason, it won't let me log into this account on my OBS. Something weird with this account. I don't know what to do. I'm just going to keep showing up. Hopefully you guys can spread the word, and we'll see some more people tomorrow. Until then. It's Mark Pires. And it's Renaissance Man. I love you guys. I'll see you tomorrow. You got to go away. Go away right now. You got to go away. You got to go